Hey everyone, it's Cindy Fodor here with Stamp the Love, and it's Make It Monday. And yes, I am not live because I have not still figured out my computer, but I'm going to be doing that tonight after I get this recorded because I want to make sure that's done. Time. Excuse me. So I hope you're having a great Monday, as I'm recording this on Monday and streaming this on Monday. So, yeah, happy Monday. Appreciate you joining me. I appreciate comments, and I will check those as this is streaming, so that if you have questions, I will make sure that I answer those. All right, so first things first, I want to make sure that you know about my customer appreciation adhesive sale, which is the first 15 days of this month. So we are 4 days into this. If you didn't get the email, that means that you are not on my email list or your email is blocking it. So go and check. It would be coming from me through probably in your promotions because I send it through Constant Contact. Then make sure that you move that to your main inbox. If you click on my email and move it to that main inbox, I think that you will start seeing my emails on a regular basis. And I don't send that many. For those of you that get my emails, you know that I'm pretty I stay pretty sparse with that. I don't try to bug people, but I do know that you'll want that email because in that email is the tutorial for this card, which I'm going to show you tonight, but the link to the tutorial is in that email. So if you didn't get that email, check for it. And if you're not on my list, message me, PM me, and let me know that you would like to be on my email list. So this is what we're going to be making tonight. All right. So let's talk about the sale for a few seconds. My sale, it's a personal sale. It's not through Stampin' Up, so don't go asking anybody else to do it or checking the website because you won't find it there. It is a buy 5, get 1 free sale. Now, what does that mean? So I tried to explain it, but that means buy 5 of anything, get something for free. Now, you can order online and use this code at the checkout, and then I will send you your free item. It will be whatever you choose, but it will be the lowest price item that you ordered. So for instance, if you ordered a Stamp and Seal, a Stamp and Seal refill, a multi-purpose glue, and a Stampin' Dimensional, and is that everything? And say the foam adhesive strips. Okay, if you ordered those 5 items, yes, the most expensive one was $12, but your Stampin' Dimensionals put you down to that's the lowest price. So you would get something free at $4.25. So maybe you chose the mini dimensionals instead of the Stampin' for your free item. However, here's another alternative that I suggest to you. So if you like the Seal Plus like I do, and you might want to get refills. So get 5 refills and you'll get 1 free. And say you also want some other things. So you need dimensionals, you need multi-purpose glue. So then you order 5 of these smaller items and you get a smaller item for free. Do you know what I'm saying? So I will put likes together if you order multiple. So if you order 5 items over $7, then your free item will be $7 or less. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense because I have no doubt that you'll want to take advantage of this and you'll want multiples. So I will put like things together so that you can get the most for free. Okay? That ends on the 16th. So this goes through the 15th of December because I know we want to be done shopping and be working on all Christmas stuff from that point on if you're not already, like most of us are. But anyways, I wanted to do this in December so that so that you'll have this to start the new year. And then, of course, January will start celebration, and then you'll earn free stuff then as well, which there's some pretty cool stuff coming. I can't wait to show you. All right, let's get to this card because you definitely have been waiting for this. I'm going to just lay this here. I'm recording this with my phone, so it's definitely a little harder to see, but I'm going to just lay this down like this so it's flat. All right, so I have everything already, all the pieces, I hope, already cut out. And I do need a pencil. Let me grab this one. Okay, so let's do the scoring first. Well, I will mention the things that I'm using with it. This lantern, the stamp set is called Lighting the Way, but the lantern die comes from this bundle. So it's sort of, maybe, what's the word? Difficult to see, but look for the lighting, and then you'll know that it's talking about fireflies and nighttime and when you have lanterns and things like that. So love the lantern, have used it a lot. And I saw this idea from somebody, I don't remember. I saw somebody use a lantern for a Christmas card, and I was like, what a great idea. Now, I'm going to try to make sure that I am in your line, your screen, so that you can see what I'm doing here. It's hard to see. Okay. So this is a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock. And what you're going to do is start at 1 3/8 inch, and you're going to cut. You're going to need to see the numbers on this bar right here. So I need to turn it to the side a little bit so that I can see. So at 1 3/8, I'm going to cut from the 1 to the 5 1/4 mark. Of course, I didn't print myself the PDF, so I have to just remember it, hopefully. Now, this is how I did it. It's at 1 3/8 and 4.5. Because I couldn't remember that, I would just go, I'd go to 5.5 and I'd go 1, okay, and then I'd go down an eighth to be 1 2 3/8. So it's 4 1/8. I said 4.5, and I think I might have wrote that wrong. I hope I didn't write that wrong on the thing, but that should be correct. Then again, we're going to put this at 1. We're going to cut to the 5 1/4 inch mark again. Now you're going to turn it clockwise. So the way a clock turns is that way. We're going to put this at, our first one is at 3 1/4. So at the end of this cut line here should be 3 1/4. Now we're going to do some scoring. We're going to score to the cut line, and you can come over here and look to see where your cut line is. Score to the cut line, and then I'm just going to scoot it down. I'm not pushing. I'm going to scoot it down here, and I'm going to score away from the cut line, or up just to the cut line. We're going to scoot this way to 4 1/4, which is half of your card. And we're going to just score in the center. Now, if you're following my tutorial, I saved that one till last, just to make it easy, just because everything else is just to the cut line. So that's the only one that's between the two cut lines. So just so that you know, I'm doing that first. And then we're going to go to, then we have to pull out this because we need the 6.5 mark. And again, we're scoring to the cut line. So I'm going to just score to that. And then down here, we're going to score away from the cut line. And then we're going to 7.5. And we're going to score to the cut line and away from the cut line. And that should be it. If I did it right. Whoops. So the way to start. So this is the side up here that is the back. So it doesn't have many score lines on it. So we're first going to score. We're going to press this down. And you can go ahead and let this one go that direction as well. And you'll see as this is happening down here, we are creating a valley here. And then the rest of them are all mountain folds. And ta-da, just like that, we have the card done. So I'm telling you, it does not take, I'm going to just score this one under here. It does not take a lot of time. Once you get those score lines correct, it is quick and easy. And how cool is that to have it out of one sheet of cardstock? I just think that's awesome. Now, I think that my phone is slowly moving backwards, so try to keep an eye on that. All right, let's get our pieces done. I want to show you how I got a little bit of vellum behind the lantern to create that that glass dome look. So I just took my cut piece and I just traced around it with a pencil. I'm hoping that this pencil shows good. Okay. Not sure if you can see that, but I will. So now I know that I only need to go to these little outcroppings here. So I'm going to just go ahead and cut across inside of those. And I'm going to cut everything very much inside of these lines, because otherwise they're going to show on the outside. I don't want them to go past my gold. This probably took longer than anything, is cutting out these crazy little things, but it was a touch that I did whenever I made other cards with this set, and I will continue to do it because I wish they had a die for that. That would have been, you know, there's a lot of times when I go like, I wish Stampin' Up! Had asked our opinion on this one. But anyways, not very often. They usually think of everything, and I go like, wow, I wish I would have been able to think of something like that. All right, I'm making a mess of this. It's sliding on me. All right, thanks for joining me tonight. Or whenever you're watching this, if you're watching the replay, hit replay. I would appreciate that. But let me know that you're here. And I'm actually going to give this card away tonight. So actually, I will do the drawing next week. So even if you're watching this on the replay, because I know it's not always possible to be here when I go live or play this for the first time. So, and you might be on YouTube watching this as well, because it will air on there. I just need to trim this down a little bit. Like I said, I don't want it to show. All right, so the way I'm going to put this on is just by putting a little bit of my green glue. And I just want touches of it. So I'm going to go across here and then just come down across here. If you get this glue on this gold piece on the front or on the vellum, it will show. So we are aiming not to do that. And I usually use my, I have that really cool little bottle with the fine tip. And I usually use that for these, but I forgot to bring that in here. And then we'll put this in place and hold that for a few seconds. And then I'm going to put it on my this little mat, which I can't think of the name of it right now. Okay, let's go ahead and put the rest of this together. So I have our beautiful paper from the Joy designer paper. And actually, yeah, I wrote this down so that I would know where to tell you. I think it's called Joy. Or Joy of Noel. Actually, the stamp set is called Joy of Noel that I did the berries from. The berries and this gold branch that I cut from the distressed gold paper. And then, let me see, the vellum leaf came from the lantern set. The Joy that I did here came from the stamp set called Brightest Glow. And I didn't write down, but I have in my email what the papers were, what the paper was. So you can check that out there. All right, on the tutorial, it's in there. All right, so I have this Now, I did not put all of these measurements on the tutorial because there wasn't room, because I did the drawing for the cutting. So let me give that to you here. And they're a little strange. So the gold is 3 inches by 2.5. Okay, I'll try to make it as close as possible. And then the designer paper is 2 7/8 by 2 3/8. Okay, so that's the biggest piece. Let's go ahead and put that on our card. And there will be about 1/8 of an inch around each side for that. And then these pieces for the sides, of course, we know that these are 1 3/8 inch wide. So this is 1 1/8 by 3. 1 1/8 by 3. So 2 of these, because we have 2 sides. And I'm going to just make sure that the top is about the same as the sides. And I'm not worrying whether it's perfect on the bottom, because that part is not going to really show. So if it's a little bigger down there, it's not a big deal. And let's bring this one in here. Okay. There we go. So I have a holder, and it's right on the center of my phone, so I can't see a doggone thing in the center of my phone. So I'm just looking at everything else and hoping that you are in that you can see everything. Now for the bottom, I have a piece of the distressed gold, or the rustic gold. I can't remember what it's called. It's 5 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. And then and some of them I did, I just left like this because I think that's pretty enough. Or if you want to add a piece of the music note paper, you can cut that at like 5 1/8 by, what did I say, 3/4? So about 5/8 inch, something like that. And then there's just a hair of gold around that. Okay, hopefully that's helpful. Now this piece, there's no die for this. I just wanted a word to put on here, and I found this by just looking through all of my Christmas stamps. I was pretty desperate. I was even going to look in my retired stuff because I was like, there was a perfect size that I wanted to use, and I was so excited to find this joy in, what did I say, the brightest glow. And then I'm really not cutting carefully, but I'm trying to stay smooth. So if that's a good term, I'm not trying to cut it out perfectly. I'm just trying to keep it like a smooth cut to make it look like, oh, like she cut that out with a die. No, she didn't. She cut that out by hand. It's not perfect, but I just really try to get these edges smooth. These rounded edges, aren't they the hardest? Like straight edges are fine, but okay. All right, now we're ready to put all of these pieces together. We're done with that. Okay, so what I did first was I just put my branches, my whatever you call it, branches, frond, I don't know, little wreath, not a wreath, but anyways, bow of different things. I wanted different textures. So we got vellum, we've got gold paper, we've got this cherry cobbler with a gorgeous bit of berries embossed on them. And I just stuck that to my card. And I got a touch of glue there. Hopefully that won't mess it up. All right, so I get that glued together, and then I'm ready to put that in place. Actually, I want to put my lantern on first. And again, I do not want glue on the front of this. So I will give you a hint. Do not get close to these lines because it will seep right through there and go to the front of your card. Okay. So I'm going to stay in between those lines. I am not going to put anything on those lines. Ask me how I know that. I am going to put some on this vellum because that way it's double sticking. I hope I'm holding this where you can see it because I can't see a thing, like I said. All right, I'll probably get done with this video and go like, well, that's junk because you can't see anything. I hope not. All right, now I want this to be down and I don't want to move it. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want glue on the gold. I hate that. Now, sometimes if I get a little bit of glue, a tip is I'll just wet my finger and wipe across it and get it off right away while it's still wet. If you're working with liquid glue, that does work pretty good if you get it quickly. And I also don't want fingerprints on here, which I'm putting on there right now. Because I have it a little bit crooked, but I don't think I can fix it. I think it's pretty well stuck. But I think my my branch is going across there. I'm putting glue on there with my dirty fingers. Okay, so now we're ready to put this on, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue on the vellum behind where you can see there's other things in front of it so that it doesn't show. And then, of course, I don't want it up here too far. Hopefully I didn't get too much on there. And then I'll put that in place. And I don't think I want this popped up because there's enough other stuff, you know, happening with the card that I don't think you need to pop this up. And it's going to lay nicer if I have it flat. And again, I'm trying not to smear that glue because it's laying on my gold lantern, so I don't want it squished out and messing up my lantern. Okay, so last but not least is this gold ribbon, and I can't remember what it's just called, I don't know, gold something. If you search for gold ribbon, you'll find it. Okay, I don't think I have the name of it. I'm going to just do a glue dot. Pop that right there on top of our lantern. Maybe trim it. Do I have any ribbon scissors here? Give it a little bit of a haircut. Don't want it to get caught in the flames of the lantern. And there we go. Cute, cute, cute. All right, so the cutting out, of course, took a little bit of time, but the card really doesn't take that much time to put together, right? We did it in, I don't know what time I started. But I hope you enjoy that. I will put the link for the tutorial or for the email so that you can get all of the information in the first comment. Okay, so I would, well, it might not be the first comment though, because I might be able to do that. I'll put that in the first comment. I'll try anyways. And yeah, so check that out so that you should be able to download it as a PDF. If you'd like to try to make some of these, and then try your hand at like any style. You can make it for birthdays, whatever you need them for. You can do the style card, and it really packs a wow. And then inside, of course, you could put I would probably do a white piece to go with the white that I'm using here, and then you can do your writing inside of there. Okay. All right. I hope you like that. Don't forget, I'm giving this away. Don't forget, make sure you leave comments. Share this video with your friends so that they can learn this technique. That is really quick and easy as long as you have a good trimmer that has, you really need to have a trimmer that has the measurements on here as well as here so that you can do all of the things that, and most of them do, I would think. So, okay. All right, have a great week. Next week, you will have a video from me on here at 8 o'clock. I will not be live. I know that because I will be in class, and it will be my class projects, and you will not want to miss them. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So back to the sale really quick. Back to the sale. When your order, I don't know, read the email. When your order reaches $40, I send you all the projects that I make that month. So now when your order reaches $50, you will also, and that can be included in the sale, you will also receive a free gift that I'm giving this month. And it's a secret, but everybody that comes to class will get it. And then, of course, if you order online, if you bump your order up to $50, you will get the gift as well. Just because it's going to be a little costly to mail it. So that's why I'm including that extra bit of an order in there just to help cover my expenses. I'm trying not to lose money in December. You know how that is. All right. So thanks for coming. Thanks for making a comment. Let me know that you're here. I hope that you enjoyed the project, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.